Hello, welcome to Chapter 28, Part 1, Bootstrap Collapse Plugin, brought to you by Ankpro Technologies. My name is Harish. In this session, we are going to learn how to build the Bootstrap Collapse Plugin. Right now, let's understand what do you mean by Bootstrap Collapse Plugin. Keep in mind, Bootstrap Collapse Plugin, it is used to show or hide another element on the page. I repeat, in a web page, if you need to hide or show any other element, then we should make use of this Bootstrap Collapse Plugin. So below you can observe we have 4 images present here: jQuery, HTML5 and Selenium and Xamarin. Now also we have a button. Now when I click on this button, these 4 images should disappear, or in the sense these 4 images should collapse. And again when I click on this button, these 4 images should appear again. So how can I do that? And that can be done using this Bootstrap Collapse plugin. So without wasting much time, let us see a beautiful demo like how to make use of this Bootstrap Collapse plugin. So let me jump into Visual Studio. In this Visual Studio, it's an empty web project. To this empty web project, I have added a reference of Bootstrap as well as jQuery, and also I'm having a code like code for image gallery. So if you guys need to learn like how to build an image gallery, you can watch my video 7th video of this Bootstrap video series, where I have explained completely how to build the image gallery. Right now, when I push this page to the browser, it looks like this. Okay, we are having 4 images, and what I need to take now is I need to take one button like this. Okay, and after taking this button, I need to write a functionality code telling like on clicking of that button, these 4 images should get collapsed, and again when I clicking on that button, these 4 images should appear. So how do I do that? It's very simple. Let me jump to my Visual Studio, and right now let me take a button, or let me show you how to work with the anchor tag first. So what I will do right now, I'll take an anchor tag. To that anchor tag, I need to add a class which will provide the button functionality. Okay, let me take button primary. It looks good. Okay, and after that I need to add a text telling like toggle image gallery. Okay, now when I push this page to the browser, how it looks. Okay, it looks like this button is coming here and it's not properly aligned. So what I'll do is, in the earlier session we learned like the usage of Bootstrap panel, and now let me make use of that. So what I'll do is right now let me take a div. Okay, to this div let me add a class called panel, and to apply the default styles, let me add panel default. And inside this div, let me take another div element, and to this let me add a class called panel heading. Okay, inside this heading, let me cut and paste this anchor tag. Okay, Control S. Now what I need to do is I need to take another div, and to this div let me add a class called panel body. And now what I'll do, I'll completely cut this image gallery code, and I'll paste it inside that div body, panel body. Control S. When I go back and when I refresh this page, it appears like this. Okay, now my objective is, now when I click on this anchor link, or which is acting like a button, when I click on this images should get disappear. Okay, and in the sense they should get collapsed. Again when I click on them, it should render back these images. So how do I do that? It's very simple. Now what I have to do is, to this panel body I need to write a ID telling like image gallery. Okay, and here to this href I need to pass that ID. How do I pass the ID? With hash image gallery. Fine. And now I need to set one attribute. The attribute is data toggle is equal to collapse. Okay, Control S. When I come back and when I refresh this page, you can observe we have a button. Now when I click on this, you can observe the images disappeared and came back soon. But now when I click it for second time, you can observe the images are collapsing, and again when I click on them, they're coming back. But when I refresh it, and again when I do it for first time, the images are disappearing and they're coming back. Why? we have to fix it. And for the second time when I click it, it's disappearing, or in a sense collapsing completely. And again when I click back, it's coming. But when I refresh and again when I do it for first time, it's disappearing and it's coming immediately. So how to fix this or how to solve this? It's very simple. What I need to do is I need to add some lines of code to this panel body div. What I need to do is I need to add a class called collapse. Okay, what does this collapse class does? Right now I've saved this, and when I go back and refresh, okay, refresh, you can observe these images are disappeared. In the sense, when I run the page for the first time, with the addition of this class collapse, the images will be collapsed by default. Now when I click on that button, these images are rendered. So in a web page, if you don't wish to show the content before clicking on the button, then we can hide them by using, or collapse them by using the collapse value, okay, collapse class. And for example, if when I refresh this page, the images are by default are collapsed. So by default, if you want to show the images, then what you need to do is you need to add another class that is in the sense, when I refresh the page, every time the images will be available. Okay, now when I click on that, this will get disappeared. Okay, this is how you will make your images appear collapse as well as appear them again back using this collapse classes present here, collapse and in. And also we learned like how to make a image gallery toggle. Okay, that's what we did right now. When I click on this, it's disappearing, in a sense collapsing, and again it's appearing. So currently we have done it for anchor tag. Suppose if I wish to do for the button, then what I need to do, I need to just replace this anchor tag with the button. Okay, but for button we don't have href. Instead of href, we have to set an attribute data target. Control S. When I go back and when I refresh, you can observe button also works. In a sense, collapse works with the anchor tag as well as the button also. And that's what we saw in this session. Right now we learned completely like how to work with the collapse plugin. Okay, and that's what we achieved it, and we also saw a beautiful demo. And finally, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel Ankpro Training. You can also like our Facebook page visiting these URLs. You can also follow us on Twitter. For further references, you can visit our websites. We are on LinkedIn too. Last but not the least, please don't forget to give the feedback. Thank you. Have a great day.